Hello everyone, my name is Jenny. Welcome to my channel, Callie Jenny's Crafty Stitching. In today's video, we are going to be continuing our Wattobizz Stitch and Chat series. I'm losing track. I think this might be number 47. Could be wrong. The correct number will be on the screen though. Hope everybody is having a wonderful day as you are watching this. I want to say thank you so much for coming by and checking out my video, coming out to hang out with me. If you are new, hope you will enjoy the video. Check out the playlist. Consider becoming a part of the family here and hitting that subscribe button and that notification bell. That way you will be notified when I upload my new videos. And for all my returning friends and family, thank you so much for coming back. I love you guys. You know that. You guys are the best. I love this community. And we are going to continue working on this beautiful fall kitty. Again, in case anybody is new, this was my first auction win over at Wattobizz. I adore it. Since then, the canvases have changed tremendously. So again, I have showed the comparison in previous videos. I wish I could tell you which one. I think I've done it a couple of times, but you can go check out the playlist, especially any of the newer unboxings from Wattobizz, and you will see the huge difference there. We are going to finish off this light orange one first, which is these pink squares here. So let me go ahead and get that going. Got my pretty little sparkly needle threader there. And apologize for the nails. One did break last night because I am just not a careful kind of girl. Is what it is. All right, so again, we're going to be starting right here. Then we'll probably move up to back to the yellow squares up there. All right, so all the information about Wattobizz, of course, will be down in the description box down below. All the links, as well as the discount code for 5% off on any standard kits. Save yourself a little money there. And for anyone not real familiar with Wattobizz, one of the things I love, besides the fact that I love Sandy, the artist and founder over there, and the art, of course, which is phenomenal. The pricing you see is the pricing it is. There's no extra pricing. There's no taxes, shipping. Everything is rolled up into that one price. So what you see is what the price is. And I love that, especially in this day and age where, you know, you think it's this much, and then you get it in your inbox or your cart, and all of a sudden, you know, it's way higher, especially with the tariff situations and everything. So just love that. If you have not checked it out, be sure to. She has so much art over there. Definitely something for everybody. You just have to be careful because a lot of them do have little drop down boxes underneath the pictures, so you can hit that and look at all the images in that particular category. Okay, let's see if we can't get some good stitching in this morning. Starfire, of course, is already right here. I really don't want to have to move the camera to show her, but she is looking like she wants her moment of fame. Really, I think she just wants to floss, if I could be honest with you. And of course, she is right here, just like always. The other ones are playing around. You might be able to hear them. Probably up to no good. Oh, I forgot to say, as I am filming this, it is Thursday, October 16th. And it is 4:45 in the morning. And you know what I just realized? Today's the 16th. I have to get on there. I was so busy yesterday, I totally forgot. But I think the Halloween sale with Wattobizz started yesterday, so I'm already behind. So I'm going to have to go check that out as soon as I get done here. I would imagine you could probably still get in on it, still purchase canvases. just go over there and look for the Halloween sale category. They've got other ones going on as well. Color by color sale. They got the Dragon Eye sale. They got the Sonette Made Me Do It sale. There's always a lot going on over there. Good time. You gotta check out the Facebook groups. Again, all that stuff will be in the description box. And then, of course, she does have an auction the first weekend of every month where you can win one-of-a-kind kits. Any kits that you do get in an auction are one-of-a-kind. There might be something similar sometimes, but there will not be one exactly like the one you won. Hopefully I'm going to be able to get all these and be able to get all the way back. Let's see what happens. She is watching very closely. Okay, I got to do it. She wants her moment, okay, guys? She wants her moment. So hold on. There she is. Say good morning, Starfire. Say good morning. She's like, yeah, just let me have the floss. How about that? All right, give me one moment while I readjust. Might not want to look for a minute. Okay. I know a few of you have said, or a couple anyway, have said that I need to get a GoPro. I am considering getting a camera. I don't know if it would be a GoPro though, because I don't know how great those are at focusing in really close for like these stitch alongs. Because sorry, she just flopped right on my canvas here. So I don't know if it'd be a GoPro. All right, hold on one second. Looking at another one. I think it was from Canon. I don't remember. Sounds pretty good. I don't know. We'll see what happens, because then I also got to learn how to use it. I've never been one to use cameras much. I always just use my phone. And then I also have to learn a new editing program on my computer, and I really love the one I use on my phone, which is KineMaster. And I don't know that they have that for PC use. I'd have to look into it. I don't know. We'll see what happens. You guys let me know what you think. You like my videos well enough the way they are? Or do you think I should get a camera? It is easy this way, just to shoot with my phone, edit, and upload all from right here. I can continue doing it when I get to work early. I can work on it. So I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. Sorry about the sniffles sometimes that I get. And it's not because I'm sick or have a cold. It's when I wear these reading glasses. It's like the way it sits on my nose irritates my nose and makes me sniffle. And it's not just these, it's any of them that I wear does that. My nose just doesn't like it. Oh, it's going to be close. You don't know. Wattobizz and Sandy, they do have a stitch along on Monday nights on YouTube. And if you go and listen for the secret word, you can get a PDF pattern. They usually announce it in the group prior to the stitch along what it's going to be. It is accounted, it's just for it's a PDF. So that's always fun, not to mention it's a good time. We have some laughs. She also will do customs for you. She does diamond paintings. I'm going to gonna have to check out the diamond painting sometime. I've never gotten a diamond painting from her because once I discovered cross stitch, it's like that's all I do. I don't have a lot of extra time, so what time I have has gone into cross stitch. But I do love diamond painting. I have a lot of very beautiful kits that deserve some love. And I may have to check out her diamond painters just because I love her cross stitch kit so much. Okay, well, we made it all the way back. It was barely, but we did it. So let's do our pin stitch. Barely got enough to do it. Let's go up here one time, and then we're going to cut that off. Okay. All right. Then we are going to start with this one. Let's make sure, oh, we're kind of crooked here. All right. Let's see. Let's get this over a little bit. I should have checked after she hit my canvas. Sorry about that. Hopefully you were able to see what I was doing. If not, I apologize. Let me take a drink of my coffee here. Forgot to grab my tablet too so I can read the names off of all those who are always kind enough to leave messages for me, but I will grab it here in a bit. Oh, that coffee's so good. I love my coffee. Okay, let's get this one going. Okay. All right, so now I just got to remember we're doing yellow. As you can see, I already had a few of those going right here, so I got to come back and get those. Let's see right here, right? And again, I'm stitching one-handed, trying to remember to leave a hand on the canvas, so hopefully it maintains the focus and doesn't go in and out. For an update on my shoulders, they've put in a referral to do some scans since they are still an issue. I feel a little bit better again this morning, not as bad as they've been the last couple of days. So I always get hopeful when that happens. Unfortunately, so far, it hasn't maintained that, so we'll see what happens. I don't know if you can hear them. The cats are over there playing in the boxes. Our living room looks like a war zone with all these boxes. You would think we were moving. But it's just a playground for cats. Because that's how we roll around here. Do you let me know, of course, what you all are working on? Thank you to all of you who share down or over in my Facebook group pictures of what you're working on, or in my email. I know not everybody does Facebook. I don't do a whole lot either, other than my group or the groups I follow. I will scroll through occasionally. I just love this canvas so much. This is just such an easy canvas to work on. And I know it might be one of the older ones with the older style printing, but I still really enjoy it. And there's something about this canvas. It's really easy to do the pin stitch on. I don't know if it's thinner or whatever it might be, but it's easy to do the pin stitch. And I just love this canvas, and I love these colors. I worked again a little bit on the kitten without you guys, sorry. I try to, when I do work on it, I try to work on the kitten just so you don't have to see me stitch the blacks and grays. And here, I'll give you a sneak peek of where it's at now. Let me zoom out a little bit. There. This is where we are at. A bunch more grays are coming in here. But, I mean, this is the head right here, so we're working on it, slow but surely. I don't know how many stitches this is. I never know when it comes to stamped how many stitches, but I know I got quite a bit in. Especially considering how many things I'm working on, not to mention with my Merry Mushroom Village picnic, because that one's hard to work on with my shoulders like it is. I've tried to set myself a goal to do a minimum of 50 stitches every day. I figure, just do a little tiny bit at a time, because it does get my shoulders hurting. And let me tell you, they really hurt by the time I get through those. Now, most of the time I'm doing over 50. I think last night I did like 70 some stitches. One night, or at least one night I did, I think close to 100 stitches. But the goal is a minimum 50. So far now, because I only started that a little over a week ago, I think so far now I'm at over 700 stitches that I've gotten in so far. Since I started doing that, well, I guess it's more like a week and a half ago now. So at least it's getting progress. I think I figured it out though. If I only were to stitch 50 stitches a day, every day of the year, I would be looking at about 22 years, maybe more, because I don't think I had the exact number of stitches when I did it, but I'd be looking at about 22 years for me to finish it. I don't even know if I have 22 years, so at some point I'm going to have to step it up. Thing is, I stitch on a lot of other things too. I kind of wish that I had maybe gotten a mini version of it. My concern though is always with the mini versions that they're not going to turn out as well. Not going to have the detail that the large versions do. But one day, when and if I'm ever able to retire, I'll be able to devote more time to it. Right now I don't have a lot of stitching time during the week and a lot of stitching projects, so I just do the best I can, just like many of us out there I know. Such a vibrant color. I might have should have strung another strand. We'll see what happens. We might have to move the camera around and stitch some more somewhere else. We'll see. This one's just so easy to stitch on. It is on that wooden frame though. And these wooden frames aren't near as good as the aluminum frames that get it tight like a drum, which I just love those. I could never have enough of those. Sandy now carries those as well as the stands to put them on. But if you can only afford one, I'd go with the aluminum frame and wait on the stand, because the frames you can prop up just like this one is. I've showed you many times in previous videos. I got these little containers, one on each side, that I have it sitting on top of, which gives me plenty of room to put my hand under to stitch. It's just a very convenient way to do this so you get a good view. And it works great. I use my stands when I'm stitching by myself, not filming. This works excellent for the filming. Look at this. I can't believe we're going to be through this strand as well. We're only at a little over 20 minutes. I'm going to have to start having more of these prepared. See, for whatever reason, this one is always the fastest for me to get my stitches on. Oops. Make sure we're still, yep, still on frame. Okay, we're going to have to drop down. I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but those are not yellow. They're like pale green. So we got to drop down here. Not too far. This is actually a little bit darker orange than this one we were doing the pink squares, but I don't know how well that difference picks up on camera, if at all. But it is, this one's a paler orange, this one's a deeper. Those cats are just having a blast over there. If I remember, I'll try to put some pictures in at the end of the video. If I remember. I'm not going to lie, that could be a big if. Oh, look at, I missed this one right there. When I was stitching, I would have normally dropped down to get it. So now I've got to go up and get it. And hope I have enough to get back. Because if not, then I got to remember to come back and finish those legs. Okay. Let me know how many of you are working on a Wattobizz kit. I know some of you have your first ones coming. First ever Wattobizz. Others of you I know have more, and some are even doing some of the salves that they have going on, the stitch alongs. I think we're going to make it. Again, it's going to be barely, and then we're going to have to look at moving somewhere else. Wow. Now, to be fair, that first one was short. It was what was left from the last time we did our stitch. And this one might have even been, I'm not sure it was a new one either. I think it, well, no, because there was, it had to have been a new one because there were half legs there. It's just, this is just such an easy stitch to do. All right. We'll go ahead and grab this one, and then we're going to go ahead and do our pin stitch before it gets too short and then it becomes a pain. All right, so we'll just go ahead and pin down here because we're going to be in that same color. Not that it matters. Oop, I lost my grip. There, and then we'll go up one more time over here. All right, I'm going to cut that off. And then I'm going to actually grab my tablet so I can read off the names of those who were kind enough to send me messages or leave me comments. All right, so give me 1 second. Okay, I don't know why this keeps moving on me. That's one of the things that might be nicer about a camera is it might not keep moving on me like my phone keeps somehow twisting. All right. So for our comments from our last Wattobizz, which number 46, so this is number 47, getting up there. All of you who were kind enough to leave comments for me, my friend Natalia, Lovecraft Forever over there, thank you so much, my friend, you're so sweet. She left me a message. The She Shed Craft Shack 9230, I love that name, my friend, I love it. Thank you for leaving a comment for me. Dana Reed 1656. She's such a sweetheart too. She always leaves me messages. My friend Denise, Crafty Pet Mom 4593. I love you, lady. You are such a wonderful person. Christy Bigelow. Oh my gosh, this lady is so sweet too. She's such a nice lady. I love chatting with her here on the YouTube channel and in my Facebook group. She's awesome. Stitch Anita Tetchin, she left me a message. Another sweet person. All of you guys are so nice. So I just love you guys. Anita's Diamond Painting, she left me a message. Thank you so much, Anita. You are so awesome. Also, thank you for all the tips. Debbie McClellan, 5953, another lovely lady. She left me some comments too. My friend Amanda over at Amanda's Crafty Corner, who's awesome. We go back and forth on each other's videos. We can really get the chats going. Hi Amanda, love you, lady. Jessica over at Loomy Stitch. Oh my gosh, that lady, she not only has a YouTube channel but also Etsy shop where she does hand-dyed fabrics as well as beautiful project bags. I have a video. If you haven't checked it out, please go check her out. She is awesome. I love her project bags and fabric. She's also doing PDF patterns. Southern Roots 3119 was sweet enough to leave me a comment. And then she shed Craft Shack again. You guys are just so awesome. I love you guys. You mean the world to me. You make my day when I see your comments come through, because I do it for you guys. I just love this community. You guys are the nicest people, and I just really enjoy it. Thank you to all of you who share pictures of what you're working on and of your pets. Oh my gosh, I got to see some pets here recently on the Facebook group. Oh my, I can't even tell you. I so enjoyed that so much. Loved it. What a treat. Thank you again, everyone. I love you guys. Let me see if I can get another strand out here. And oh, for anyone who is interested in that, joining the Facebook group and hasn't yet, please keep in mind that there are a couple of questions that have to be answered in order to be able to approve you. They're really easy. Just, how did you hear about us, and agree to the rules. That's it. Very easy. And why is this not wanting to come undone? It's like it's caught up here somehow. Okay. Had to look to make sure I had unpaused that. I've done it before where I pause it to go grab something so I don't have to edit it out. And then come back just chatting away, and guess what? Yeah, it's not filming. And I don't have the best short-term memory there, so then I'm going to try to remember what I was talking about and hope for the best. All right, so let us go ahead and move this a little bit. Bear with me. All right, so I think we're going to pick up with these purple ones right here. Let me move it a little bit more, because we're going to work our way up here. We're not going to get really far, so I don't want to move it too much, because we don't have a whole lot of time left, but we do have some, so I do want to get some more stitching in. All right, so I have maybe another 10 minutes that I could do. We're already at 30. It'll be decent. All right, so what I do, okay, had to find my threader again. All right, so we're gonna work on this. I don't know how well it'll pick up, but it's kind of a magenta purpley color. And that is gonna be those purple squares. So you can yell at me if I get a wrong one, because my lips are flapping so fast that my hands aren't paying attention. I can see how that happens. Okay. We already have that one started, so I don't have to do a loop start. Already did it. Okay. This again is, I think it's probably like the shadow of the kitten sitting in the flower. It's a really pretty color. but I don't know how well it's going to pick up on camera against the black. But hopefully you guys can see it. Oh, this cat hair, I swear. That is a big problem around here. Yeah, raise your hand though if pet hair is a problem at your house. I'm so used to it, sometimes I don't even notice it. Oh, and here she comes. Guess who that is? If you said Starfire, you are right. Oh my gosh, guys. It is only 2 weeks from Monday we go on our cruise. So excited. I've already pre-recorded some videos. However, they're not stitch and chats because it's kind of hard for me to do those ahead of time. I do good to keep up with the current ones. I still plan on trying that because we board on Monday the 3rd. So I'm still trying to, I'm hoping to get stitch and chats done on that weekend before we go. I'm going to try, but worst case scenario, I do have extra like unboxing videos that I can put out just so you guys have something. A couple of them, I got the cat sitting right in the shadow of my light there. A couple of them are more customs that Sandy over at Wattobizz did for me. And I also still want to get that fabric stash video done, because I do have some beautiful fabric. So we shall see what happens, as well as some other videos that I have pre-recorded. So there will be videos. I just can't swear that there'll be stitch and chats that week. And the week I come back to might, I don't know if I'll get all of them done, just because now I'd be working from behind. Like tomorrow morning I'll probably be filming next Tuesday's stitch and chat. So I tried to schedule ahead of time, and I'm going to be behind the gun a bit when I get back from the trip. Let me try to adjust this light since she's sitting in front of the other one. I swear she positions herself right in front of one of my lights so she can cast a shadow. If you see the shadow, that is Starfire. Let me make sure that we're still okay. Nothing worse than going to do the edit or do the once through and realize that you can't see what I'm stitching. I don't do much editing anymore or adding a bunch of extra stuff just because it takes so much time. And you guys already know I'm a goober, so really I'm only checking at this point to make sure that I don't have, I didn't have to like run off to save a cat or something and leave you hanging, because I don't want to do that. My tablet's making noises now. Sorry about that if you heard the noise. Boy, what a change. It was just the other day we had temperatures over 90 degrees. And now, yesterday, I didn't even take my jacket off at work until probably 2/3 through the day. And then we were freezing when we got up this morning. Had to turn the heater on. We got some days here that the high is in the 60s. Fahrenheit, of course. So the changes, they are coming. Hopefully it'll be nice weather for our cruise. Look at that. She's literally sitting right in front of the light. Hold on one second. Okay. That was just too much of a shadow. Come on. Right in front of the, maybe it's throwing off some heat. I don't know. I don't think that's it though. She loves sitting in front of that light. It could be hot in here and she'll sit in front of that light. Good. She went over and got in the top of the catosaurus, so maybe she's going to go take a nap. Do this for a few more minutes, and then I have to get ready to go. Figure out what I'm going to grab to eat really quick. I'm out of bananas. And I forgot to get my oatmeal this week. We only do our shopping on the weekends when we're off. We don't do shopping during the week when we're working. So I don't know what I'm going to have. Honestly, I wish I didn't have to have anything. But I know my stomach will start getting sick any moment because of the coffee, and I'm not giving up my coffee. I know, you probably heard me say it a million times. Who thinks I can get this, at least the kitty, done before the end of the year? I'd like to get the kitty and this big flower she's sitting in done, but I just don't know that I'll get either done. I don't know. I may continue. If you guys aren't bored of her, well, even if you are, I could just do it off camera. I may continue working on her because I just really am enjoying this stitch and I want to see it done. I have a beautiful Christmas elf fairy or whatever canvas too that I had gotten from Wattobizz, one of my very first purchases, that I'm thinking about pulling out maybe in November to give me plenty of Christmas stitching time, favorite time of year, and stitch on that one. I was thinking about, what do I want to get? Pick up a canvas for Christmas. But I got to thinking, I still have that one. Probably have others as well. So I think I'm gonna pull that one out for sure. Not to say I won't stitch something else Christmassy. I might stitch 2 or 3 things Christmassy. We'll see what happens. But I'll probably definitely pull that one out and work on it again. That one's beautiful too, and it definitely deserves some love. That's why I'd like to start it early November. Well, I'll be gone the first week, but early November so I can get some decent stitching time on it because it's a good size one too, like this one. And if I only work on it during the holidays, God knows how many years that one's going to take to finish. And I do want to finish it. I have started also working on little canvases too. Right now they're counted ones, but so I can get finishes sometimes and feel like I'm accomplishing something. I do expect to have at least 1 finish, if not 2, again for my next floss tube. So that would be exciting. All right, we are going to have to wrap this up. Let me just try to get across one more row here. It's so much more fun just to sit here and hang out with you guys and stitch than have to go to work. Though I really don't mind my job. I I just hate the drive there and back home. That takes up a couple hours of my day. So that stinks. Maybe a little under. Some days it's worse. Other days, traffic's a little better. But unfortunately, I do not live, like 5 minutes from my work. Wouldn't that be nice? That would really be wonderful. But I do enjoy the work that I'm doing. I do enjoy working where I'm at. So it is worth having to do the driving. I do wish they were closer, of course. Who wouldn't wish it? But it is what it is. Hope you can hear me over those cats playing in the box over there. All right, I'm going to start wrapping this up because this is the last row I'm going to do. I do want to say thank you again to everybody for coming and hanging out with me today. Thank you to Sandy over at Wattobizz for all these beautiful kits that she does. I do have many more on the way. I have many here that I still need to do videos for, so there you will see a lot of unboxings for Wattobizz. And if you want to go shopping over there, don't forget to use that code down in the description box to save yourself a little bit of money. And I hope you all will be very safe. I hope you will always be blessed. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.